All right. Well,
Uh-oh.
you should have audio.
That's a lie.
And then if I click this button, not frozen. All right, not right now. It might be in the future. Hi there, internet. Nope, there it is. I'm Dustin. That's me. That's Lorraine. She's over. Oh, the magic of cinema. um, we're just kind of getting back in the swing of things after I reorganized a bunch of stuff.
I want the couch again.
Oh,
It's fantastic.
Lorraine's happy about the couch being back.
It was bad.
I reorganized a bunch of stuff in this room. In some of our other rooms, I shuffled a bunch of hardware around. I plugged in some things in a different fashion. We're just going to try some proof of concept stuff to determine what we can and can't stream, and to test to see how some things function in practice. I'm just going to keep tweaking audio levels a tiny bit. So let me know if we sound okay. Let me know if everything looks all right. We're not actually going to be doing any game dev tonight, but I did, as a proof of concept, want to boot this up so that the next time we do a full game dev stream, this will be the setup that we kind of had before, where I'll be over here, or Lorraine might switch in or whatever, but one person will be over here on this desk. The other person will kind of be sitting in the couch area looking at our main TV monitor. TV monitor's got the editor window and stuff on it. I've still got another window to myself over here that is both now running OBS and that I might drag code windows or something over here and put them back as needed. But while we're streaming from the PC, we'll have two monitors set up, and then when we switch over to console, which we'll be doing in a bit, we'll just have the one monitor on PC that's just going to control the stream. And I might try to do that on the fly. I might take the stream down for a second just to keep it from breaking. We'll see what happens when I have it's become. I found it to be more stable. I moved the PC from. We had a bunch of extension cords running from the other room. Previously, I disconnected all that stuff, moved the PC physically in here, so it's right next to me. I'm touching it with this hand. God damn it! And the camera's being stupid with the focus. All right, change that right now. I swear to God, every time
we can be heard, by the way.
Huh?
We can
Good.
be heard, by the way. For an opening, you just.
I'm sorry. Every time I change these camera settings, the one where it tries to autofocus and stuff, it always forgets about it, and it annoys the shit out of me. Change this to just to every time. It is supremely irritating. Probably won't hold for long, but might hold while we have OBS booted up. But in any case, all right. So in addition to reorganizing some stuff, moving some stuff around, we also swapped out some hardware for some newer stuff, and some software actually. So we're running OBS Studio right now, which is what we had run for the dev streams, but we had never used it for game streaming back in the day, like gameplay, because it wasn't, at the time, it wasn't compatible with any of the capture cards we had on hand. It has since become more compatible. So I have our latest. I got a slightly newer capture card that this one should be capable of doing 60 frames per second capture. It's still not going to look perfect, but it should look smoother and slightly better than it has in the past. So we're going to test that out with a few different things. The first one being, I'm just going to run down the drain and play a few minutes of it. Let me get some audio in here. It should be this one. Oh, never mind. Now it's not coming out of the TV, and I don't know why. That's very annoying. What happens if I do that? Nothing? All right.
The game itself, I think, is frozen. He's not animating.
Oh,
there you go. Clicked off of it.
That's how Unity works. But the reason that's not how Destiny works. When I was testing Destiny earlier, it does not pause the executable when you alt tab out of it, but the Unity editor totally does. So.
I will pause the executable if you so much as look at me.
I'm thinking the balance between. I'm gonna keep tweaking the audio a tiny bit on my end.
Tweaking.
I'm thinking the balance between dialogue and background is probably close to good. So let me know if it seems bad or if it seems kind of okay.
Right.
Yeah, it looks like in the ballpark of how we would want it. But at
Course,
least
we're
on our
who's
end,
left right now.
the game's looking pretty smooth. I did some recordings earlier, which is not quite the same as streaming, so again, give me a heads up if things look too chunky, and then I'm gonna test it with something much more high impact in a second here.
Oh,
but
dear.
what's up? Is it...
No, just the high impact.
But anyway, basically, it should look fractionally better on a game like Down the Drain, where it does run at 60 most of the time. You know, with the exception of like occasional slowdown and whatnot. But we were only capturing it at 30 previously, so it might look a hair smoother on the stream now, assuming it's working correctly and I did everything right. Than it has in the past, at least. But yeah, we'll definitely be revisiting this in the future with more dev stuff.
Bang.
Any other feedback from... Probably not.
Would you, Brian?
Oh.
You went to the kitchen.
Why do you do that? Who goes to the kitchen?
Cool. I think there's something about the speakers on this TV.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, I'm hearing, like, the bottom end of the sound, if that makes sense. Like,
More bass.
yeah.
Oh, right. Go to a boss fight. Do you used to have a Twitch window open?
No.
Okay, I was just wondering if you wanted to eyeball it and see how it looks. If I get confirmation that it looks like 90% okay, I'm just gonna move on probably, but...
I mean, it looks like it's running. I obviously don't have audio because...
Oh, I don't care about the audio. Well, I mean, I do, but does it look like... Does what is in that browser window look like it's moving roughly at the speed of one of
It
those?
did for like a second. I'm waiting for this ad to finish. This ad about like...
Okay.
I think it's like a manga reading app.
Okay.
I'll let you know when it tells me what it is. I literally can't skip it right now. This is terrible. And yours. Webtoon, okay. Anyway. Yeah, it looks smooth.
Alright. Well, that's about all I was looking for.
Hey, guess who's back? From outer space.
Yeah, we're testing stream settings. But Lorraine said this looks mostly smooth, so I'm gonna
You can give us any kind of audio.
consider that a success.
Yay or nay.
Game's maybe a little hot right now, like just a hair.
Huh.
I'm gonna turn it down a tick. God damn it. The cursor is on both things, so it tricked me.
Ah.
Alright, just a hair, but it might...
This is multiple hairs.
Anyway, so that's just down the drain, running at, well, at least running at the same frame rate, being captured at theoretically a slightly higher frame rate than in the past.
Frame to the past.
So, with that said, ooh, there. Look at that guy spin.
He goes!
Let's move on to something else, I guess.
Bang bang!
So I'm gonna unplay this, close this Unity window for right now, and yeah, let's just fucking go for it, I guess. We'll see how this works. We'll see if this works. Thinking.
Riveting.
I know, right? But this will be a stark contrast from our other stream where we tried to do this. Hopefully.
A frame a second.
Fingers crossed, it'll act like not brash.
I mean...
So that with this can't be trusted though.
Oh, okay.
The program feed on here, you'd have to watch the stream itself, either in your window or just trust people from the outside.
Trust no one ever. I mean, it already looks like it's running that loading thing that I saw like a second ago.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's good. It's just loading. It's just Destiny.
No,
It takes fucking forever to log into Destiny. I think it's still logging in. I hope it's not frozen. The music is still playing.
I mean, the things are moving. You don't see the move. Shapes moving.
Yeah, kinda. It's pretty subtle.
They're still moving.
Man. I feel like it did take this long to log in earlier when I was fucking around with it, but... What do I know?
I also did, again, any feedback on the audio would be good if it's too loud, too quiet, anything else sounds off about it, because I did tweak a bunch of...
It looks much smoother. We'll have to wait till something actually pops up.
I did tweak a bunch of compression settings in the audio too, just trying to dial it into a... Just trying to dial it in, just to get it to sound a little bit better, more consistently, and to push out a bunch of noise in the background. Another thing I am testing right now, which, again, audio stuff, I popped the windows in here a tad, just to see how bad the audio from, like, sound pollution from the outside might be, and to, give us a little more airflow. Alright. How's it look?
It looks pretty smooth from what I can see.
Alright, let's go to Earth and shoot a couple things, and then again...
Oh, Gambit's not...
I don't own it on this platform.
No, I know, but it was weird.
I don't own Gambit.
The hole between the Vanguard and...
Tell me how this ship animation looks. Pretty good?
I mean, yeah.
Alright, good. Well, then this is a much more accurate representation of what Destiny 2 runs like on PC. Again, it's going to look a little,
there's only so
pixely,
much. Yeah.
For sure, because it's still being, like, we're still compressing the shit out of it to, like, it's running at 1080 here, but we're pushing it down to 720.
Like, the littlest things, it just freaks me out. It's like looking at those TVs with the smoothing on at, like, stores.
Yeah, but however fast it looks like it's running on the stream, just assume that it's probably running a tick faster than that, and, that it definitely, the textures and stuff look better,
/L.
Even on this.
Ginger King.
This pretty not up-to-date PC. It looks quite good.
Brian says it looks a bit off for playing, like, but it looks good.
Okay, not sure exactly what that means,
I think
but
that just means like he wouldn't, if he was playing the game at the rate.
It looks stuttery and weird.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
And I could check again.
I mean, if it looks markedly better than before, I'll just have to live with it.
Yeah, I mean, it looks smooth.
Is it dropping frames?
No.
No, I mean on the...
The stream isn't dropping frames. Okay. I'm apparently terrible about stuff like this, because I don't really like...
What? I mean, you can tell it looks different though, right, than the console version? Like I said, at the minimum, looking at the TV. Because, like I said, I noticed it, it was all the more apparent to me, and that's going to be one of our other tests in a second here, but, it was on Sunday when we were playing a little Smash at Phil's.
See, I didn't even notice the difference between...
Okay, that's funny, because after we played like an hour of Smash at Phil's, and then I looked back over at Wade playing Destiny right behind us on PS4, I could, like, I could not unsee the 30 frames per second that Destiny runs at on console versus the 60 that Smash runs at. It was, like, so jarring to me, going from one to the other.
Can you just... Are names easier on the PC or something? I feel like there's a lot more, like... That guy's name is just Raven.
I don't know.
First of all.
Or these guys are all just OGs. Yeah, I'm not sure. A good question.
Because what is it drawing from?
So, I think you just have to... That's a great question, because I don't know if it would have been like Battle.net, and like now it might be different after they switched to Steam.
Because yours is DMW.
Like, see, what does it say my name is?
DMW.
But that's probably because when I ported it over, if it was available, it would take your PlayStation 1. No, that's not true, because it's not even my PSN name, because my PSN name is Dustin M. Yeah. I probably just set that manually on like Battle.net or something.
All these cool names.
Or even on Bungie.
Just Dustin. There's, oh man. Still one of the silliest, dumbest comments from some rando on the interwebs.
I don't know what else I'm going to do in here. Again, for this one, let me know. Give me a heads up on the audio, especially with some of this louder stuff. Like I'm going to use some of the louder guns and then like cast a super in a second. Let me know if it seems too quiet or if it's like overpowering us. Like it's about, firing that machine gun at full clip is about as high as I think I want the game audio to get. But again, this is from my experimentation earlier and really just fiddling with knobs and seeing how it sounded in a couple of the recordings. I'm just trying to dial in like zones.
Get rid of his things and then super the fuck.
Okay. Like I can help.
Next odds?
Think so. Needed a solar thing yesterday for get solar kills and strikes or whatever.
Trying to stop you?
I don't know. What's wrong, buddy? Got a thing. Good for me. What's your problem, dog? Anyway, so yeah. Again, I don't know if I'll ever play this
he
on
entered
here.
local chat. I wonder what you did. Is he mad? I don't care.
I'm gonna ignore
but
that guy. I don't give a crap.
it's so funny.
Oh.
Job.
So yeah, that's Destiny 2 on PC. Again, runs real well, looks really pretty. I can only imagine what it would look like on like an up-to-date, like if you had like a PC put together this year, like how bonkers this game would look and how like completely flawlessly fast it would run. Because this is old hardware and it runs just fine. It looks much better than its console counterpart, so very neat. But anyway, all right. Well, there's our PC test. We run a game on PC. We run a game engine on PC. In a second, we're gonna switch over to console. Lorraine, do you think I should take the stream down? Because here's the thing: is just to make sure that the PC's running correctly, I'm gonna disable this other monitor. Basically, I'm gonna have it only on this monitor, so I don't want like Windows to weirdly pop up over there or something and not be able to see them because we're gonna have a game on the TV. I feel like there's like a 50% chance that if I disable that monitor while OBS is running, it's gonna like crash or be fucked in the crash. I think I'll err on the side of caution and take the stream down. So first, let me close Destiny. Nope. Where's the? Nope. Fuck you, Microsoft. Shut up.
You're not on Destiny right now?
So how do I? Oh, okay, it's just select. Like I have an Xbox controller in my hand now. Like how do I do the thing? That opens up the director.
Why don't you just go to the menu?
Doesn't have like the logout and stuff. I guess I'll just touch the keyboard. Work. Not let me like. Okay, there. It has to like authorize that you switched interface types. I guess now I'm.
Oh,
What? Just for the, this was the fun thing I was telling Phil about. Oh, why not? Now that I'm on mouse and keyboard. I don't have that much mousing space over here because I didn't plan to play this game with mouse and keyboard, but just to do it. This one? Nope. Nope. There we go.
Oh, Christ!
There's Kamehameha on
vomit.
PC. I bet that didn't quite play in the stream, but...
Oh, gross.
That's the thing. Alright, now we can close Destiny 2. Alright, and then, yeah, it's gonna freak out for a second. And then, alright, so I think I will take the stream down temporarily. I'm gonna strip close OBS and then reopen it, because I bet if I don't, it'll freak out as shit. But the explanation of what I'm doing is I'm gonna close OBS, basically disable the secondary monitor on the PC so that it doesn't, like, try to throw things onto it as we switch over to console, because we're gonna have our console feed through the TV up here. OBS is going to be on the monitor that I'm kind of sitting in front of, and then I'm going to go join Lorraine on the couch. And we'll test a couple more games and see where we can get 60 FPS on console, and then maybe play something else for a second. So, don't go anywhere. We'll be back in just a second, I hope.
God.